Lens filters is something that is often overlooked because we prefer to spend our money on cameras, lenses and lighting. But today we're taking a look at 3 different filters, one that you really need, a second one that you might need, and a third one that completely changes the look of your shot. So the first one on the list is actually a filter that sits on my lens every time I record a YouTube video. These ones have a few different names, but usually they're called a diffusion filter and they do 2 main things. The first thing is that they give you a softer look and sort of takes away the digital sharpening that comes with digital cameras. The second thing, and the thing that they're mostly used for, is that they give your highlights a bloom, a sort of glow around your brightest parts. This look is often referred to as a cinematic or Hollywood-like look, and depending on the strength of your filter, you can have more or less of the look.
And let's say I wanted to do some talking outside because it's a beautiful day, the sun is out and I don't want to stay indoors. The only problem is that I would like to have my aperture at 1.4 to get a more blurry background. But if I were to do that, you can see that it's just a bit too bright. And that is when we introduce the variable ND filter. So an ND filter, or a neutral density filter, is basically just like sunglasses for your camera. It's a dark piece of glass that goes in front of your lens, and thanks to this I can actually keep my aperture at 1.4 and not overexpose. So you basically have 2 main categories when it comes to NDs. You have the variable one that I'm using now, and with that I can just turn the ring to change the strength of the ND. And then you have the fixed NDs, and usually those are a bit better when it comes to quality and color clarity. But as a videographer, I prefer the variable NDs because in a run and gun situation, I can just change the exposure whenever I want to without taking up my camera bag and exchanging filters.
Then the last filter on our list is called a circular polarizing filter, or a CPL filter. This is one that rarely sits on my lens, but I always carry it with me because this magical piece of glass can take away reflections. I know, pretty cool in a nerdy way.
Let's say you want to shoot through a window like in a car or in a store. That might be hard because sometimes there are a lot of reflections, like in this example here. But if we just slap on the polarizer filter and twist it a little bit, you're good to go.
Yeah, so they can be pretty nifty. Now, filters are not the most expensive gear that you can buy, but if you buy one for each lens, the money will stack up eventually. So a more economical and smarter way to do it is to buy these step-down rings. This little metal ring is sort of an adapter between lenses and filters. So instead of buying one filter for each lens, I just buy filters for my biggest lens, which in this case has a 77 diameter. And then I can just put this step-down ring on my smaller lenses and then just attach the filter to it. And I just saved a bunch of money, which is always nice. So that is it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that it's not too late for you to buy some step-down rings. As always, if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments or ask away in the Facebook group, and I will see you in the next one.